Apple shares fall after reports that China banned iPhone use by government employees. Apple stock down over 3% today and down overall 5.5% this week. In this video, I want to take a look at the chart. On the daily setup, we have a nice double bottom and we are sitting at a nice level of support. And if we take a look at the weekly time frame, it looks even better. So I want to go over the chart and the overall news. Subscribe with notifications on and let's get started. So Apple shares fell more than 3% on Thursday, following a 4% decline on Wednesday. So pretty tough week for Apple. We're down over 5.5% this week for Apple. So China has ordered officials at central government agency not to bring iPhones into the office or use them for work, the Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday. It was unclear how widely the bans were issued. So China is Apple's third largest market, accounting for 18% of revenue last year. So that definitely is a huge number. We're talking about 80%, so really 18% of the market share of Apple. So this is the news that we got today, which triggered this massive sell-off. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that we do have the Apple event coming around this September. New iPhone, new iPad, new Mac, all of that this September. So that is going to be a positive catalyst for Apple. Now let's take a look at the Apple chart. So let's take a look at the weekly time frame first before we get into the daily time frame. So we had a pretty nice pullback since 2021 to 2023, and then we finally broke out of all-time highs, and now we are at a level of support. So this was a previous all-time high level. So Apple is right now at a very, very critical level of support. The overall trend still is bullish. We're talking about the S&P 500 and the QQQ. They haven't even touched all-time highs yet. So Apple is actually looking very bullish, but we are sitting at a very nice level of support. So this is actually a nice area to buy in shares or to buy in leap call options for Apple. Now, if we take a look at the daily time frame, it looks even more bullish because we have a solid double bottom. So again, we're talking about this nice level of support. This was a previous level of resistance. Then we broke this level of resistance, and now it is a level of support. Now, the reason that it looks a lot better on the daily time frame is because if we actually have a closer look, we have a nice double bottom going on for Apple. So we have a nice double bottom, and on top of that, we also have a nice gap to the upside. So this gap is going to be kind of our incentive to play calls on or to the upside. So this is our incentive play, and this is going to be our short-term price target psychologically. So especially with the Apple event, I really think this is going to be a nice double bottom bounce to the upside to fill this gap. So this is what we are taking a look at for Apple. The volume today was very, very interesting. Take a look at the volume spike today for Apple. So we have had a very nice volume spike. So we had a lot of trading activity today for Apple. So a lot of people are watching the stock, especially with the news and this chart setup. I think this is definitely a setup that I'm watching for next week to buy in calls on to play this gap. Now, what's a little bit more interesting is we really need to hold this level. I want to take a look at the volume profile analysis. So again, we're talking about volume, the activity, but the main thing is that we need to hold this level. Okay, this is our critical level. So if you're looking to buy calls on or you're looking to buy in shares on, this is going to be the stop loss. Below this area, we are bearish for Apple. We really need to hold this level or else we are bearish. So 174 is going to be our critical level of support if you're looking to grab a month out calls for Apple. So we have this double bottom, and the RSI is also looking very nice, and the overall chart setup looks amazing for really a nice setup or a nice swing. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe with notifications on. Let me know in the comment what you guys think of Apple stock. Is it a buy or more room to the downside? See you guys later.